So last week somebody made a comment about Watson's Walk. I thought I'd just do a quick video on that. So where you can see Premier Inn, that was the old ABC cinema. Fantastic it was. Built very late really in the 1960s. It held about I think 2,500. I don't know if they segregated into smaller cinemas in there, and I can't remember on that one. But does anybody remember when they used to queue back along here? And that's where Watson's Walk comes in. Now I'm not sure exactly where the entryway was into the Holding Road, because there used to be an entryway somewhere along here into the buildings that took you into the hole in the road. But I'm just going to quickly go down Watson's Walk, and I have done a bit of digging up on it. So this was Cocaine's, and this was heavily, well, it was bombed in the Second World War and replaced in the 50s, 60s. Same with all this lot over here, the Castle House. So this is not the original Sheffield at all, and this is very 1950s, 60s Watson's Walk. And it was actually named after a guy who was a silversmith. I think it was John Watson. So this would have looked very different back in before the war. It's just now a concrete jungle. But the queue from the ABC used to come back through here, and I'm sure I can remember actually queuing up here to get in it. So we're now round the back of here. Most of it's rebuilt from the 50s, 60s. Got the Banker's Draft, which is a Wetherspoons pub. It used to be the Midland Bank in Marketplace. But I remember the Dove and Rainbow from the 1980s. It used to be covered in greens all over the walls. And I understand Dove and Rainbow is the oldest pub in Sheffield after the Queen's at Pond Street. That's what I understand anyway. I think it goes back to the 17th century. We're now coming on to Hartshead. You can just see the rebuild round here. The Sheffield must be full of little back streets prior to the Second World War, and then Sheffield Council's onslaught after the Second World War. But this is my favourite area of Sheffield round here on Campo Lane. I used to walk through here every day to work for about 15 years, either up Queen Street or Campo Lane and into Paradise Square. Got York Street, that's famous for where the Sheffield Star was produced. It's now produced at Dinnington. You can see this is real Sheffield round here, and I can imagine that Watson's Walk would have looked like that before the Second World War. And I've done another video on this one here, St Peter's Close. But I just wanted to give you a feel for how Sheffield used to be before it got concreted over. So that's it, just a quick video on Watson's Walk, named after the silversmith in the 17th century. I think it started about in the 19th century, being called Watson's Walk. So that's it, just a quick video showing you some of Sheffield's past.